Pat Bartell with head coach Jason Wise following another conference win here, and a big one, I would say, for you guys, considering the way it started out, too. And, I mean, I feel like every coach would say that they're proud of their team after getting punched in the mouth, able to kind of stand right back up and punch back.
Yeah. Well, and we just talked about it. It might even be a game that we didn't win earlier in the year. We had a tendency earlier in the year when we got behind 6-8 points like that, where we just kind of started firing shots. But we hung in there. We had a couple of good possessions, and we got it back to manageable score. And then we were able to take the lead and kind of take control of the game a little bit.
And talking about that, once you had the lead, you guys did maintain control. A couple of scares where Jackson Mountain closed the deficit, but you guys never really relinquished it again. Talk about just the maturity you're seeing in your team to be able to kind of hold that momentum through 4 quarters of play.
Yeah, the maturity over the last couple of weeks has really started to show. I mean, we're making plays for each other, and one of the biggest moments of the game, Anthony got a steal and probably could have scored a layup, but realized that we needed to run clock, and he stopped and he threw it back out to Navarre. And that's a huge boost for us that we're just understanding the situations of games better now.
Navarre Al-Hassan was our player of the game, and you could see why in that 4th quarter he kind of really exploded scoring-wise. But he's always kind of that passer. He's kind of that engine that wills the passing game, but able to come up with a box score tonight in the scoring column. How proud are you of him, and what kind of contributions does he make to this team?
We've been talking to Navarre about the scoring is going to come. Eventually he's going to start making shots. He's kind of basically just now getting himself in shape, coming off an injury at the end of the year last year that he didn't have a summer and he didn't condition with us. So he's kind of just now getting himself into shape. And for him to see some shots going tonight's huge for us.
Another big contributing factor in this win, Ryan, too, had some beautiful passes. And, I mean, I got to say for that, the behind the passes, a lot of pretty looks, too. I got to talk about just all the practice that's gone into that, too, and how proud you must be of that to just see that flourish on the floor. It definitely was a huge factor in tonight's win.
Yeah, and, Ryan was a point guard from 3rd grade up. He didn't grow until a little bit last year, so he still has that point guard mentality, and he sees the floor as well as anybody that we have, and our guys are just now kind of figuring out that Ryan might not be looking at you, but you better have your hands ready to catch it and score because he's going to give it to you.
We've talked before, too, Coach, and this is my final question for you. This is a team you've talked about that you're going to need to play as a team and they're going to need to score as a team to win. But now we're starting to see guys, Anthony Potajo, Drew Flaherty, and Navarre now, starting to break out those 20-point games, and now they're showing threats of breaking out.
Yeah.
Is this kind of where we want to see this team peaking? I know always work to be done in the season, always wanting to get better, but now are we starting to see of what this team could potentially become at the end of the season?
For us getting 4 guys in double figures is big. Our offense is getting better. Obviously, we had to score a little bit more tonight than what we have in the past. We weren't as sharp defensively. And give Jackson Milton credit. They shot the ball really well tonight. And we had to outscore them for the most part. And offensively, we're getting there. And I think we can still grow and get better.
Last question for you, and then we'll let you go. You got your next game, Crestwood, at home here Thursday, too. Not a conference game, but still a game to get you ready for some more conference action going forward. How are you going to prepare for that next game?
It's tough because you got a league opponent again on Friday, so you're kind of trying to get ready for 2 games in one day. I guess it's kind of a benefit. Everybody kind of plays the same with, everybody's kind of that dribble drive motion. So you can prepare for Crestwood while you're preparing for Mineral Ridge. So it's a little bit of a bonus that everybody kind of runs the same type of offense.
We'll look forward to that Crestwood matchup as you can catch it live on YSN with Coach Jason Wise and all the Waterloo Vikings set to make another appearance on the network.